Straw Hut Media.
I didn't realize how bad my eyes are until I'm trying to read something like really little on my phone. That's really bad. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? It's Jordyn Jones. Long time no see. The last couple episodes have been pre-recorded, so I missed it here. I just turned 24, and in the last episode, I talked to you guys about 24 things that I've learned, little birthday episode. So if you haven't seen that or listened to it, make sure to check it out. It's pretty insightful, I must say. But in today's episode, we're going to be talking about hot takes because usually I start an episode off with something I'm thinking about. And I wanted to ask you guys some hot takes or, unpopular opinions. But before we get into that, I wanted to share with you guys some interesting news I found out about myself. I would say I'm a sucker for little tests. Things that most people would probably be like, oh my God, like that's so stupid or not true or a waste of time or I'm just like that type of person that like falls for these tests that are like $7.99 and then $30 a month. After that, I do have to cancel that. But I was watching TikTok yesterday and I saw Megan Fox on Call Her Daddy, as one young woman listens to. She was talking about how she did this Enneagram test. I don't know exactly how you say it, but it's basically a personality test. And I did the love languages test. I did all these other things. I kind of want to do that. So I looked it up. Yeah, I paid like $7 for this and it's like $30 a month after that, but I have to cancel it. And I did it. It was 54 questions. It basically asks you things and you answer. You press agree or disagree. I was super quick with it because I didn't want to like overthink it and analyze and be like, which would I be if I did this? I was just like, I'm gonna do it as fast as possible. So I did that yesterday while I was in line at Air One. I'm like sounding so LA right now. I'm like, I did a personality test and blah, blah, blah. But wow, the results didn't even shock me actually. I don't know why I'm saying wow. But yeah, I'll read you guys the personality types and I want you guys to comment down below what you think I would be. There is 9 personalities that you could be from those like 54 questions. To just give you one example, it would be like, if you were in an argument with someone, would you just stop talking if the other person could get hurt or by the conversation or something? Kind of stuff like that. Or, what means the most to you? Are you an overthinker? Like stuff like that. So, okay, number 1, the reformer, which is self-controlled perfectionist. Number 2 is the helper. This is the caring, people pleaser, possessive type. Number 3 is the achiever, the success-oriented, driven, and adaptive. The individualist, the sensitive, self-absorbed, and expressive. The investigator, number 5. The intense, secretive, and isolated. The loyalist, number 6. The committed, anxious, suspicious. Like what? Number 7, the enthusiast, the busy, distractible, and scattered. Number 8, the challenger, the powerful, willful, confrontational. And number 9, the peacemaker, the easygoing, agreeable, receptive, reassuring. That's a good one to have. I'm not the peacemaker. Honestly, the one I have is kind of like that, but almost in a more negative way, right? It's just like, oh, you're the people pleaser. Okay, I'm number 2. I'm the helper. I'm the caring, interpersonal type, demonstrative, generous, people-pleasing, and possessive. Basically sums me up. Okay, so now we're gonna get into like a little bit more of it, just because I honestly think it's cool. So I'll just read like some of the fears, the weaknesses, and the strength. And it is crazy because I feel like I even understand myself so much more. And I'm like, oh, that's why I do that. And because I feel like you spend so much time like learning your partner or learning your mom and learning what sets them off and learning how to please them. I feel like I didn't even know myself until now. And I'm like, oh, wow, like I am like that. So, wow, I'm really in a blabbling mood today, guys. I haven't yapped and like spoken a couple days. So this is good. Okay, let's see it. It is 15 pages and I won't read it all to you. Okay, so there's like the values, the compatibility, worst matches, wings, fears, desires, type 2 as parents, at work, all this type of thing. You guys should really do this. Not me being like, spend $7, make sure you cancel it. Okay. I'll read like what's in bold right here. So their core belief is that unless they make sure everyone around them feels good, they have no chance of being accepted and loved. Okay, they can suffocate others with too much love, possessiveness, and jealousy. Yes. Every day of my life. If I were to read that to my mom, she would be like, yep, that's you. That's so sad, right? I'm like, too much love. I'm too much. Why am I too much? Okay, next. I cannot send this to my boyfriend. Like, I hope you don't watch it. If you're out there, please don't listen to this episode because you're going to be like, yep. Ooh, okay. I'm like cringing at myself. Okay. Helpers crave exactly those things that they selflessly give to others: respect, appreciation, unconditional love, support, and understanding. These things don't often work out for them. Strengths and weaknesses. Strengths: genuine empathy. They pick up the mood of their surroundings just like someone else would pick up a fashion trend. You don't need to overexpress how you feel, they will know. Okay? Ability to understand everyone without judging them. That's a good one. I don't know if that's true though. Because I'm like so honest, like if I really know you, I'll be like, you need some deodorant. Judge in like a helpful way, maybe. I definitely let you know if you have something in your teeth. Strong intuitive powers. I mostly refer to their ability to recognize other people's talents without really knowing them. So that's good. Sense of responsibility. Twos are friends in need. Again, like I'm two. Regardless of whether it's about work, love, all the way, whatever. Now my weakness. People-pleasing behavior patterns. They so eagerly seek validation from the outside that they occasionally slip and trade their authenticity for the approval of others. Dependence on the approval of others. So kind of like the same thing. And, oh, this is not the last one. I'm like, and that's the last weakness I have. Negligence of their own needs. So I pay a high price for being so sensitive to other people's feelings by putting off my own emotional and physical needs. Suppression of their negative emotions. This was like kind of one of the questions in it. Oh, if someone upsets you, are you going to say something? And I was like, no. So I guess that is very true. And then the last one is possessiveness and jealousy. Since they are unaware of their qualities, they often feel insecure in relationships and act possessive without obvious reason. Literally. Okay, last one. I'll do my fears and my desires. Fear is being unlovable, being left alone and feeling abandoned, and losing their loved one. Very true. Desires: being loved for who they are, not what they do for others. Building a loving family life. And last one, being nurtured and protected. So obviously there's so much more. There's 15 pages, but I just thought that those ones were crazy and very true. So you guys should go try out that test. This really should be sponsored. We should try to get sponsored by them. But okay, now on to your hot takes. I guess my hot take would be like, I don't like cheese on my burgers. A lot of people like that. I was at In-N-Out yesterday and I tried the Flying Dutchman for the first time. Basically just burger, cheese, and onion. And I didn't really like it. I always get no cheese on my burger, and when they do, it's just not as good, and I still eat it. Sometimes I don't. I complain. Yeah, that's my hot take. All right, first one. I don't like dogs or cats. That is definitely, I'd say, a very unpopular opinion. I would say even if people don't want to have dogs or cats, they can still admit that they're like cute or fluffy or nice or mean. Some dogs, some cats. I was thinking about it this morning, actually. My dogs in Michigan, we have like 6 of them. They like bark. Obviously, they're dogs. But I just like, you'll wake up to the barking, you'll move a little thing and they'll just be barking. And especially if you have like a bigger dog, or honestly, little yappy dogs are just as bad. The barking is what I cannot do. I was thinking about it because I was on the phone with my mom and my cat's like purring. Meow. But that is so much better than roof, 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 roof. And then I was thinking, maybe I like cats more than dogs. Macho will jump on the bed. She's so light. She's like 5 pounds. Even when she walks over me, I don't wake up. Even if she's like pawing at me to like pet her. It's so cute. A big dog can jump on your bed. She's heavy. She's moving all around. She won't sit still. She's sitting on you and you can't move. Someone drives by and the dog is just barking their head off. Cats, may I say, are so much better than dogs. But there is a fluffy golden retriever that always goes to the coffee shop I go to, and I'm like, oh my god, he's so fluffy, he's so cute. Dogs are very cute and amazing, but cats don't bark. They do scratch and jump, but basically that's about it. PS5 is better than Xbox. I'll also include PC is better than Xbox, which that could be true. I mean, that's obviously probably true, but I'll just stick with this one, whatever. So PS5 is better than Xbox. PS5 people remind me of like Samsung people, and like Apple is like Xbox. Even though I'm pretty sure Google and like Samsung may like own Xbox, but for some reason it's just the Xbox people are like the Apple products people. And Samsung is just like, it's so like uncool. Xbox is just like so much cooler. Oh, I play on Xbox. And instead you're like, I play on PS5. Like, did anyone just hear that? Sorry to like on you, but my cousin plays on PS5 and I judge him for it. I don't really know anyone that plays on PS5 or PS4 or any of those because I've always just been an Xbox family. I disagree with your hot take. Sorry, buddy. Number 3, ranch sucks. A lot of these are going to be food related. And honestly, you are like so annoying. Like ranch is so good. Wingstop ranch is so good. And if you see them make it, you're like a little bit disgusted by it, but it's so good. It's insane. I love ranch on fries and chicken and salads. Okay, ranch is like okay on pizza. I'd say that's a hot take. Oh, ranch on pizza is amazing. That could be a hot take. But ranch sucks. No, it doesn't. You suck. Okay, next. If I see a green text bubble, I'm ghosting. I've heard this one. A lot of people have said this one. You might not actually follow through with it, but it's something I have said before too. My older brother has an Android. I literally cannot text him. I will DM him on Snapchat. I will message him on Instagram. I will call, and you can't even FaceTime him. Like, I have to Snapchat video call my brother. My mom has to like Google Duo voice video her like lover. You know what I mean? Ugh. The fact that like my whole personality is, doesn't judge, but I'm over here gagging because people have Androids. I'm like judging. Crazy, but honestly, it's not my thing. I love read receipts. I love seeing delivered. It just makes me feel like my message doesn't send because it went green. They're on a plane or something. I actually saw maybe they're doing something about it. I just saw on Instagram. I didn't actually click on the article, so I only saw like the little piece on the post. But it was saying how it's like a competition thing that Apple allows that to be green and that someone doesn't like it or they're maybe switching it. So I'm curious to see what will happen because it honestly is such a really, really annoying thing to see is like the green. Like Text Go Green by Drake, like just is in my head. All right, next. Starbucks is trash. Nope. Sorry, headphone users. I don't drink coffee. And I hear from all my friends, from my boyfriend, Starbucks coffee is trash. There are so many better coffee shops. Blah, 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 blah. They're cold brew. Like, their beans are burnt. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe Starbucks coffee is trash. You might be right. But like a refresher from Starbucks isn't comparable to any other place. I can't find anything I like at anywhere else. At Coffee Bean, at Pete's, at Phil's. There's nothing like a pink drink. And that's what I like, so that's why I think Starbucks is not trash. Starbucks food, however, I really don't think is good. I just got a chicken maple biscuit, blah, blah, whatever. Tasted like it was like 3 days old. Starbucks food is leaning more towards trash than amazing. Starbucks pink drink is past amazing. Starbucks coffee, can't comment. I don't like coffee. I killed that one. Next one. Hot take, people should be forced to take a test before being adults. I just thought this one was funny because my boyfriend always says people should have to take their driver's test every year because like there's so many horrible drivers on the road. There's one of my friends that I won't mention. He's very funny, but he's just not his age. You know what I mean? He hasn't experienced life, gotten out and like been on his own. I think he's definitely like babied, and I feel like he should take a test to be an adult. But like in a loving way, you know, like we care about you, like we want you to succeed, find love, be independent, do your own laundry. We're doing it to help you. You know what I mean? I used to be like this because I lived with my mom for so long. Then she just like had to move home, so I had to be on my own. And I feel like that's what needs to happen to my friend. Okay, next. Pisces are superior to every zodiac. Say it louder. I mean, I don't have to comment on this one. Obviously, I'm a Pisces, so obviously I agree with this. And it's true. Not an unpopular opinion. Next one, sports are more exciting when your team loses than when your team wins by a lot. I mean, I wouldn't say exciting, but like you're definitely more attentive to the game. You're watching it like a hawk. I'm thinking baseball because I watch baseball. I love the Dodgers. I love my team. I'm going to 3 Dodger games next week in Chicago with my mom. So if you guys are by the little Wrigley Field, come on down, meet your girl, meet your helper. That's like gonna be my personality now. Even though it is my personality, like I'm gonna make my personality test my personality. But when I was watching the World Series, I remember this like yesterday. I think it was 2019. It was like the last game before the World Series, so it was like the most important one. It was like the champions. That game was like so close, and when it's like serious and stressful and you're like standing up by the TV, that is fun. But not when they like lose by a lot. I would just like turn the TV off at that point. So I get your hot take, whatever. Last 2. Pineapple on pizza is good. I like pineapple, but yeah, I would never, ever get it. But if it was like at a party or, you know, someone else had ordered it, like maybe I'd try it. But I know that this is a hot take and people do love it and people do hate it. So had to throw it in there because when someone says, oh, what's your unpopular opinion? I bet that comes to your mind. Whether you like it or you don't, it's like the one thing that is like the example. Oh, what's a hot take? Pineapple on pizza? So I had to throw it in here. Last one. Mushrooms suck and shouldn't be in any dishes. Yes, mushrooms suck. Well, I love truffle shavings on top of things, but that's also like a $500 thing. I really want to try the beef Wellington, but I see videos of it being made and it's just basically wrapped in mushrooms. I've had mushrooms secretly, you know, put in things and hidden and whatever, and I like truffle and that's mushroom and blah, blah, blah. But I'm one of those people that's like, that's fungus. I don't like it. I won't order it. I won't put it on my pizza. But if my boyfriend's mom makes a dish and they're like secretly in there and they taste really good, I don't notice it. And maybe I like mushrooms. But I think that they're horrible. My mom can eat them raw. My mom can smother it on everything. My brother's girlfriend can smother it and everything, but not me. That's disgusting. Well, guys, I'm going to need to take a breath after this interview because I haven't taken a breath in an hour. But thanks for joining. Next week, we should have a fun guest on. You guys will see. But thanks so much for watching this episode. I will see you guys next Wednesday with a new podcast. Bye.
You've been listening to the Jordyn Jones Podcast. Jordyn's passion is to inspire, relate, and give you that much-needed 1-hour escape from life's everyday struggles. Your family, and we're so glad you're here. Make sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, find us on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Jordyn Jones. Jordyn. This production is brought to you by Straw Hut Media, hosted by Jordyn Jones, produced by Ryan Tillotson, edited by Daniel Ferreira. Additional production help by Carolyn Mendoza, Ali Ahmed, and Samir Gonchi. Keep shining bright like the diamond you are, and see you next time on the Jordyn Jones Podcast.